I want to thank everyone for tuning in to the Father Time Network. Hope everyone is doing well. My name is Anthony, and on this platform, I talk about how important it is to be a father. I'm here to make being a father cool again. But before I continue, let's get into the intro. First and foremost, it is hot today. Drink plenty of water, stay hydrated. Heat exhaustion is a real thing and people die from that. So if you ain't got to be in this heat, stay somewhere where it's cool at. But on another note, I came across a post as I was scrolling online where a father's baby mom was contacting his wife, asking her for money for their children, even though this man is already paying child support. I'm going to let y'all see the little text message, then we going to come back and talk about it. Now, as y'all can see, this father's baby mom is contacting his wife asking for money for school clothes. This father's wife was nice enough to say, hey, I'll give you half the money. The baby mom took it upon herself to say, no, I don't want half. Give me all of it. What? Yo, that's crazy. Even though this man is already paying the baby mom child support. That's crazy to me. And you even heard his wife say, you know what? I'm starting to get tired of this. Every time you call me, it's about some money. The reason why I wanted to talk about this situation is because to all the fathers, understand that a large majority of these women, these baby moms, when the relationship ends, they only really care about money. Some of them don't really care about the well-being of the children. I've did plenty of blogs about women that was receiving money from their baby dads, and the children were malnourished, left alone, no type of adult supervision, and they constantly asking for more and more money. There was a football player recently, I forget his name, but he did something wild. I guess he told this woman that got pregnant he didn't want to have the child. She went upon herself to have the child anyway. So once she took him to court, because he's an NFL player, she figured she's going to get some money. I think whatever he was court ordered to pay, he calculated it for the whole 18 years and gave her one big check. Meaning, here's your money. Don't contact me at all. I think there was a woman, an entertainer. I think her name is Erica Mena. I think that's her name. But when her marriage ended, she did what most women do, took her baby dad to court. She wanted child support. He wound up only having to pay her something small, which was not going to even cover, her bills or none of that. She broke down crying. There was another basketball player who did the same thing. I think 50 Cent did the same thing. He paid all his stuff up front, get it out the way. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these women, they're going to come for your pockets. Once that relationship ends and they get custody of that child, they coming for your pockets. There's only a small percentage of women, and shout out to those women that are willing to sit down, have a conversation, discuss finances, or not even ask you for anything and just let you be a father and handle your responsibilities. So to all the fathers, up and coming fathers, current fathers, understand that if that relationship ends, majority of these women will come for your money. That's just how it goes. That's statistics. You can look it up. You can Google it. I think it's 88% of women will take the baby father to court for child support and still have the child living in poverty. So you have to keep that in mind. And also to the women, to the mothers, this baby mom was contacting this man's wife, asking her for money. Mothers, understand that once you take a father to court for child support, that's all he's obligated to do for the child. At that point, it's up to him if he wants to do anything extra. Some fathers, they choose not to even show up, not even to see the child. Like the NFL player, he gave the woman all the money up front. I think it was like 1.5 million or something like that. And he was like, yo, don't contact me ever again in life. He wants absolutely nothing to do with the child. And that's his right. Once a man goes to court and is court ordered to pay whatever it is a month, that's all he's obligated to do and nothing more. Now, this man's baby mom was getting child support money, $800 a month, which is $200 a week. That's $200 a week this man was obligated to pay. When this woman, this baby mom, decided to take this man to court and the court ordered him to pay $800 a month, why are you contacting his wife asking for more money? And to that man's wife, me personally, if you was my wife, I would tell you to stop entertaining that. Stop picking up the phone. Stop taking money from our household to give to this woman. I'm already paying $800 a month in child support. I'm not obligated to do anything else. Flat out. So, to all the baby moms in the world, before you take that man to court for child support, understand that once that court order goes into effect, that's all that man is obligated to do. He doesn't have to do anything else. So you may want to think about that. Sit down, have a conversation about finances, and try to work it out between the two rather than go into a courtroom, because you may be surprised what you walk out receiving. And it may be way less than $200 a week. What if you walk out seeing $300 a month? You're going to be devastated. And now that's all that man is obligated to do for that child. So think about that. Try your best to sit down and have a conversation about finances when it comes to the children. Because a conversation, you may wind up getting way more help for the child than the court orders that man to pay for the child. See, me personally, right? I have custody right now of my oldest child. As a man, I don't ask the mother of my child for anything when it comes to the finances. And statistics say most men that have custody of their children don't ask the mother for anything. That's why I believe most of these children need to be with the father. If you're getting $800 a month and you're still calling asking for more money, obviously financially there's a problem. Maybe that child needs to go live with the father if you have to pick up the phone and call my wife and ask for money. Imagine me picking up the phone. Yo, imagine me picking up the phone, calling my baby mom's husband, boyfriend, whatever, saying, yo, she ain't give me no money for our kid, this week. You think you could throw me a couple dollars? Yeah. That would never happen. I don't even ask the mother of my child for no money. So imagine me asking a man that she's involved with for money. So that's what I'm saying. Like, some of these women, man, the extreme levels that they're willing to go to try to make a man miserable is ridiculous. And as a father, man, you got to be mindful of that. Be very, very careful who you have children with. Because some of these women, man, when that relationship ends and you move on and they see you happy, they're going to try to make your life a living hell. Literally. And the first way, and the two main things that most women will try to do to make your life a living hell, I'm going to tell you. They're going to try to alienate you from the child, keep you from the child, and they're going to try to dig in your pockets. Those are the two main things most women will attack you with when it comes to these children. They'll not allow you to see your child, and they're going to want you to pay money for the child that you're not able to see. This is how this shit goes. Be mindful about who you have kids with, and try your best to stay with that woman and work it out. But I just wanted to touch a little bit on this topic, man, because like I said, I did some research on this, and statistics say, man, like I said, most baby moms, they just want the money. They just want the money, man. It really sometimes don't even be about the kids, but there is a small portion of women that don't care about the money. They will be willing to allow support for the kids without getting no money. Meaning the things that the child needs, they'll allow the father to just get those essentials, whether it's clothes, whether it's health care, dental care, whatever. They don't want no money. There's only a small percentage of women in the world that operate like that. And shout out to y'all. We love y'all. Because those women realize that, hey, I may get more from this man by not taking him to court. If I call him and say, hey, a pair of Jordans is $200. A pair of sneakers. Nowadays, a pair of sneakers is about $200 to $100. My daughter got a whole closet of sneakers. I just bought her some Jordans that came out, the sky blue joints. They was like $200. So you got to imagine, if this woman is getting $800 a month, one pair of sneakers is $200. That's your whole child support check right there. When you could have basically got on the phone, kept a great relationship with the father of your child, co-parenting, and y'all could have basically been coming up with ways for y'all to support that child together. Don't ever pick up the phone and call a woman that I'm involved with and ask her for money for my child. That's what that baby mom should have been doing. But me knowing how men are, that man probably would have told her, I'm already giving you child support money. Don't call me for nothing else. And he has the legal right to do that. So again, to all the women, before you drag that man into court and demand child support, understand that by having a conversation, working it out together outside of court, you may get more support for that child than just that little bit of money that the court orders the man to pay. And at that point, you have to ask yourself, what's more important? Me getting support for my child, or me walking out of the courtroom and making this man give me a little bit of money? To all the fathers, be very mindful of the woman that you have children with. Because as you can see, there's fathers in the world right now going through it. That 30-minute nut can cause you 18 years of stress. Think about that. This is the Father Time Network. And I'm here to make being a father cool again.